So we are back with Terror Over Tokyo, The Quiet House, Part 2. Our intrepid, our amazing aircraftmen have bombed Tokyo on April 18th, 1942, in retribution for the attack on Pearl Harbor. They successfully hit 2 of their 4 targets and continued south before crossing the Sea of Japan. Unfortunately, the entire mission went off about 6 hours early and 300 miles too deep. So they could not make their landing field and instead crashed in a forest in Japan, where all of them were very severely injured, except for Second Lieutenant Jethro Kansas Feathergill, who had hurt his neck a little. Everybody else has broken bones. For instance, Lieutenant Matthews, right collateral knee ligament torn, and the right knee has been dislocated. Lieutenant Waller, femur fracture, upper arm fracture dislocation, nose fracture, groin contusions, ankle
easier
fracture,
to name when it's not injured.
Dislocation.
It still works.
Corrigan, Lieutenant Corrigan, the bombardier, had a head injury for a little while. He seems to be okay now. Back injuries, foot contusions, scapula fracture, chest and abdominal contusions, wrist dislocation, tibular fibula fracture, and Sergeant
Purple Heart for sure.
Sergeant Wyche was battered and bruised, broke his right leg, tore the right collateral knee ligament, and otherwise was just kind of banged around a little bit.
But this ladies' man's junk still works, and I'm ready for these nice little Chinese girls.
Unlike Lieutenant Waller. Now, in a two-parter, do you guys reintroduce your... No, you're fine. Do you guys reintroduce your characters on the second part? Okay.
Do what you want.
Wait, so we have what injuries did I have? I only lost 1 hit point, so I don't think I had...
you had neck contusion. I believe somebody gave you some first aid, and basically, boom, you're fine.
Okay.
Everybody else
hurt your middle finger.
Oh, yes. So after the crash...
Still works.
After the crash, they noticed a light in the distance, decided to investigate, found it was apparently a Chinese house, the type of house that is basically almost like a fortress built with walls and several buildings that are connected to each other. Obviously, someone rich lives there. While Lieutenant, I got to remember who's who, while Lieutenant Matthews and I believe Lieutenant Feathergill walked around the place, the other saw a little Chinese man get attacked by a panther and came to his defense, saved his life, and he said he would introduce them to Master Wu, who is the owner of the house. He was coming back. He didn't say where. He was coming back to the house. The group got back together and entered the house. They were soon met Wu Hong, who was the master of the house, and he basically told them they could stay as guests since there was a terrible rainstorm outside and terrible weather. They noticed another man standing at one of the other buildings. The second courtyard has two buildings, one on either end, and another large hall at the far end, or one on either side, excuse me. And they were led to the right-hand side one, and they noticed a man standing with a stick in his mouth, kind of chewing on it, kind of watching them as they went by, and went into the building. And that's about where they got. Now, one of you also have a 30 caliber machine gun and three what the hell are they called? The strings of bullets.
Belt.
Yes, thank you. Jeez, I'm sorry. You're going to find me blanking on words more and more often the older I get. 3 belts of 250 rounds each for it. None of those have been used. It comes with a tripod, so that's in the room with you. They also noticed some girls. Ooh, there's some Chinese ladies in the house. Master Sergeant Wyche seemed to be noticed by a girl in blue who seemed interested in him. No, sorry, pink. And then Lieutenant Feathergill was caught the eye of a young woman in blue before the girls dashed away giggling. And this was all before you actually came into the second courtyard. But as you could still hear the rain coming down on the tiles above. It's coming down very hard. Every once in a while there's thunder in the distance, and then there's a little knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Almost a timid knock. As you all sit around, most of you with broken legs, it seems like.
Is it?
Yes.
Are we just by ourselves right now? None of our hosts are in?
It's just the five of you. You were put in this room. This whole building's kind of yours, and it's mostly one big room that can be partitioned off with screens and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But there's a little knock at the door that leads out to the courtyard.
Well, since I'm not disabled, I will stand up and open the door.
It is a pretty Chinese woman, young, wearing simple robes, not the three that you saw before. It looks like she has a tray. There is some kind of a pot. It looks like food on it, and there are several little tiny cups. And she says, I have brought these for you. Remember, all of you can speak a little Chinese, so any simple phrases you're going to be able to get without much problem.
Okay. I turn back and look at our commander and looking for permission.
What is it?
Did you say that in Chinese or English?
English.
No, I'm not. Oh, it looks like food.
Yeah, there's not much food on it. Keep that in mind. It looks like hors d'oeuvres, actually.
It's food. It's more than we've had in hours and hours.
He's from Kansas.
Oh, all right.
Okay. I nod and I thank her in Chinese.
Yeah. She's going to move past you if you let her.
Oh, I politely step aside.
She brings it in. She sets it on a table. It looks like it's some cooked fish, little bits of cooked fish, and a large pot that also seems to be warm. And she's she's looking all of you over. All these men. Yes. Okay. Wick. Yeah, we know.
Oh,
Wick is
yeah.
strutting without a shirt on, probably.
I'm just checking out some of my stuff. Yeah, making sure everything's okay.
She seems quite delighted at that. She basically says rice wine and some cooked fish for before dinner is basically what she tells you all in Chinese. Then there's another tap, tap, tap at the door. You've just closed it, Kansas. Like, you just closed it behind you and she's talking and all of a sudden you hear somebody else is here.
I go to the door again.
It's the gentleman that you saw earlier from across the courtyard.
Stick guy?
Man with the, stick guy. The guy he doesn't have the stick in his mouth anymore. He goes, he looks at the maid. He goes, "Get out," in Chinese. And she looks startled, and then she scurries towards the door. He says, in English, he says, "May I come in?"
Yeah.
I look at him and I step aside.
Thank you. And he is speaking in English. He introduces himself as Xiao Chong. He says, "I'm another guest at the house, seeking shelter from the terrible storm. You are foreigners."
Why were you so rude to her?
She
just brought us dinner.
She is of no importance.
I frown.
Where are you from? He's kind of looking at everybody in turn, kind of giving everybody a look.
America.
Oh, Americans. I learned my English from a British missionary.
Nice. Are you familiar with the state of Kansas?
I am not, I'm afraid.
It's kind of it's in the middle.
Oh, interesting. No, I do not know much about the United States. I know your language. And of course, you are Americans. You're in this whole political thing happening, going on, these people shooting the war. Yes, you're a part of the war, aren't you?
Where are you from?
I'm from China, from here. From this province, actually. I have lived here all my life.
What province are we in?
Jiangxi.
Jiangxi.
I might have to correct that later. But I think that's the name of it.
I just pull out our map and try to figure out where we're at.
You're approximately in the right province. You're not in the right place in the province. And China is huge.
But
what big cities are near?
Oh, there are none. There are no big cities near here. There's a town not far to the northwest, I believe. Small town, not more than a village.
And
of course,
map?
Oh, your map is far too large. Yeah, we are. He kind of points.
He doesn't hear that often.
the eastern wing
sergeant.
He overlooks that. He points kind of towards the eastern side of the province, where he thinks that is about where you are. He says, "I believe we are in this location here, but the village, it would be I would cover it with one finger when I point to you where we are, because your map is like all of China. You know what I mean?" And it's not huge, it's good sized. So I'm afraid this village will not be on this map anywhere. I would like to bring a warning to you. He's been kind of walking around the room. He's been kind of looking at there's little decorative stuff on tables and stuff on the walls, like calligraphy on the wall, in a frame on the wall, that kind of thing. And he's kind of looking at stuff. He's not touching any of your gear, which is probably scattered around the room. He doesn't even really look at it. But you do see that he picks up what looks like it looks like a little silver statuette of something, like a woman holding her hand up or something like that. And he's kind of looking at that, and he says, "Not all here is as it seems. I only have suspicions, and it would be rude of me to voice them without proof. However, I would advise you to be wary of this place."
What do you mean?
I beg your pardon. There is some danger. There's some danger here, he says to Corrigan when he starts speaking. If I learn more,
danger. Yeah, look at my leg.
Oh no. Well, did I assumed that happened to you before you came in, from how you looked when you walked to these quarters.
Well, yeah, but danger's everywhere. We clearly we're all banged up just from getting here.
Oh yes. You must have been in a terrible accident. Or did you fight some of those people that you're at war with?
Japanese?
The Japanese. Yes. Oh, yes. I understand. Yes. Military secrets.
Can't be any more dangerous than a plane crash, right?
Oh, I did hear a crash. Was that you? Yeah, I shouldn't ask these questions. It's not my business.
I'm not giving any more details, but it's pretty clear.
Of course. If I learn more, I will tell you.
Are there Japanese sympathizers here?
No, I doubt it very much. But if you will tell me if you learn of anything of interest, I would appreciate it as well. As I've said, I'm not sure exactly what is happening. I just have my suspicions. You see him slip that little silver figurine. He slips it into his sleeve. And then
I think I'm spending most of my time staring at the map while I'm talking.
That's fine. Anybody who is kind of keeping an eye on him notices him. He does it kind of surreptitiously, but he's not really trying very hard to hide it from you.
I just raise my eyebrows and don't say anything.
I'm assuming my character's not mobile. Like I'm like on a...
No, you're you got a broken. You're right.
You came in on a
ankles
stretcher.
Busted up.
Yeah,
your
had
right leg is all smashed to pieces. So yeah, you're probably not very mobile.
Okay. I'll stick where I am, just oozing a little bit of liquid every now and again.
Okay. So he says, I will take my leave of you. I hope you recover soon. And he kind of looks at all of you as he says that, and he goes towards the door, and he kind of looks back, and he goes like that, and he gives you kind of a wink and a nod, and then he opens the door. There's somebody standing right outside the door, with one hand raised as if to knock. And I'm going to share with you guys a picture, if I can remember how to do it. Show to players, show to everyone. There, it should be out there. It's a young man, Chinese man, obviously, short-cut hair, wearing black robes. He's got a fan in one hand that's closed. He was just about to knock with the other hand, and he goes, And I got to remember his name here. Xiao Chong says, excuse me. And it's not Wu Hong. He heads out, and then he slips by him and heads out the door. And the younger man kind of just walks into the room. He says, I am...
Checks his underwear band.
I am Wu Hong. Your host was Wu Hong. This is apparently Wu Hong. I'm Wu Hong. I've studied medicine. And he looks at all of you and he says, oh, dear. And he looks back out and he says, two more. Splints. Bandages. Many bandages. Who would like to go first? And then he opens his fan and he starts kind of like waving it at his face.
I think Waller's the worst off.
Excuse me, sir. Are you a doctor?
I have studied medicine, yes.
You
look terrible.
Is it warm in here?
Thank you.
I am very warm. It's not really that warm in here. It's April. So not really. But he seems to be very warm. He's sweating a little bit.
So I would be the first guinea pig, huh? All right. Well,
I think, and then Corrigan's the second worst.
Okay, he's going to go over to you. A couple servants come in. They've got a bunch of splints. They have bandages. Let's see. He starts to examine you. Yes. Oh dear. This is very bad. All right. They take your leg. He sets your
Literally?
leg. It hurts like hell.
I didn't know it was that bad.
They bite down on the handle of my knife.
They wrap it up. They get it set up.
I help hold him down.
Yes, upper arm. You got a dislocation and a fracture of your upper arm. That's terribly painful. He points over at the tray. One of the servants pours something into a white liquid, clear liquid, into a cup and hands it to you. Drink that.
Oh, it's opium. I can tell by the smell.
It's not opium. It is. It's rice wine. It's very strong.
Well,
rice wine though. It's like
port in a storm.
Yeah. It's. He basically they set your nose. They just give you something over it to protect it.
Makes an awful cracking noise as they
ankle fracture, dislocate. Yeah, your whole right leg is fucked up. Yes, do not walk on this leg anymore.
Is that the medical term for it? Fucked up.
Do you tell him about your groin abrasion?
Yeah, I'll mention it.
Okay. So he's like,
his dick
opening up your hand.
You'll see that I have
Get the leeches.
My right hand under the blanket is still holding the pistol. So
yeah, he doesn't seem to really even care. He doesn't. Who knows?
That's the kind of doctor for me.
Yes, he's. They bring in some leeches. We need to lower the swelling.
I look at Burgess for some sort of comment. When none comes, I'm shocked.
Hey, I never tried that before. I mean, like, deliberately. But, you know, sometimes when you go swimming, it happens, and just go with it.
They also give you some cold rags to put on it, and he applies some leeches. He says he'll remove them shortly. Who's next, guys?
Oh, it's a ball. You'll love it.
Waller, roll me a D3 for me, please.
Oh, okay.
It's a ball.
A D3.
No, there's two of them in there.
Who's next?
I'll roll a D6 and we'll have it.
Yeah, that works too. A 1. You get 1 hit point back. Good job.
Oh, Jesus. All that for... Oh, thank you.
Who's next?
I think Corrigan's the next worst.
Corrigan, okay. He's checking you out.
My whole right side is completely...
Yeah. Your back's also fucked up. He can't do anything really about your scapula fracture. He's gonna wrap your chest just to immobilize it as best you can. The foot, he gets rebandaged from before. All of y'all's bandages have gotten soaked in the rain, so this is at least that. Cuts and abrasions. Okay. The right leg is set, and they give you some splints. He looks over your right hand, and he says, How do you feel about pain? You like it?
Look,
some people do.
I'm in a lot of it. So
No. How do you mind having a little more?
Do what you got to do.
Very good. Waller, he grabs your wrist and twists it really hard. The shock of pain goes up your arm like, Jesus Christ. And then he goes, how's that feel? And actually, after this initial huge brunt of pain and this click, you can manipulate your hand now again. He's just fixed your dislocated wrist. So we're going to mark that off.
You wouldn't happen to have like a opium cocaine infusion I could drink?
Of course. He sends one of the servants away. I'm sorry, what did you say, Tar?
I said how much money you got.
So you can mark off that you can use your right hand now. Your right hand is, it hurts, but it's a dull ache now instead of this huge pain and complete, like you couldn't do anything with it at all. So he was able to do that. Who's next?
Wyche.
Oh, roll me a D3 there, Lieutenant Corrigan. Wyche.
You're going 30 hit points back here.
Wyche, yeah. Everybody gets a few hit points back from this guy. Your femur is splinted, set and splinted one. Jeez. The right collateral knee, yeah, he basically, that's the only thing that really he can do for you. So you can roll me a D3 as well, Wyche, and get some hit points back.
I'll do it this way and have it. Oh, damn, 3!
3, all right.
Look at that. Burgess, you lucky bastard.
Feathergill's
not even injured. Matthews, do you want... Are you taking some healing from this?
Yeah. After watching the wrist thing, he's a little trepid because this is me, not his wrist. So he's going to take his belt off and stick it between his teeth.
Oh, yes. Okay. So you had a torn ligament, and this you have a okay. Yes. So he does the same thing to your knee. He gets your dislocated knee back in place. It hurts like hell. Yeah. You bite hard. You're glad you had something in your mouth, and then it turns into a dull ache that will eventually feel better. So you can give me a D3 for healing as well. I believe Kansas, you don't really need anything, do you? Are you down any hit points, Tara?
1.
Oh yeah, he's gonna look at you too. They're going to apply some warm Reiki. They're gonna apply some a warm wet wrap to the back of your neck for your contusions, and you get that point back.
You said 1d3, right?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled just for the hell of it.
Yeah, and you got your point back. And Thor got 1 point. Wait, 1d3, you got 2 points back. So this guy did seem to help. He says, I understand you'll be joining us for dinner shortly.
Thank you very much. I don't have any way to pay you.
No, you are guests. This is hospitality.
So how do you fit in with everybody else?
I'm son of Master Wu Hong.
Oh, okay.
I'm Hong. Hong. I am his youngest son.
Oh,
yes.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you as well.
And we saw some other, how many other people in your family? Who should we be expecting to see when we go to dinner?
Oh, well, there are my sisters.
I just want to be polite and make sure that we,
My mother is Wyche, a harridan who wishes me to breed for her. My sisters are Wubo, Wuhi, and Wuha. Wuhua, he says Hua, H-W-A. This is what it sounds like. Probably not spelled that way. And my 2 brothers, Wu Hui and Wu Heen. They're terrible boors. Very stuck in their ways. Wu Hui, especially. I'm sure he'll be bragging at supper or at dinner. It'll be served soon. Probably very shortly a servant will come forward.
What will he be bragging about?
Oh, he's... What's wrong guy? I looked at the wrong guy, though. He will be talking about his 8-legged essay and how well it allowed him to get into the Board of Revenue. Ooh, it's so terribly exciting. He'll bore you to death with it.
I see.
And do you mind if I ask what's up with the fan? It doesn't seem very hot in here, but I'm in Florida, and so I'm used to that kind of crap.
Florida, I do not know what that means.
It's a part of the U.S., part of the States.
Yeah. I'm not familiar. I'm not
subtropical
geography.
It's kind of a shit place anyway. Don't worry about it. But yeah,
sounds terrible.
Built on swampland.
It's kind of like the penis of the States.
Oh.
Yeah.
Blasted drops down.
Yeah.
Blasted doesn't do anyone any good, does it? And he walks towards the door. The servants have already left. He said to the servant, "Oh, they brought you another tray with something else. It's a different kind of liquid. It's also been warmed up." He said, and he points at that little tray and he says, "Indulge with discretion. Goodbye. I will see you soon." And then he goes out. He kind of swishes out.
I smell the new liquid.
It is, yeah, it's some kind of, you're not sure what it is. You smelled the liquor in the rice wine. You can smell that if you check that. You're not sure what this is. This is totally different. Probably not something you've had any experience with whatsoever.
Do we have cups or something?
Yes, there's separate cups for each one. And they look different too, and so do the pots. So you're not going to mix them up.
I start pouring the liquor out and giving it to my injured.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody's bring my Brompton cocktail.
Drink it if you drink it.
How are we supposed to be eating the fish? Do they bring like chopsticks for us, or are we there?
No, there's no utensils. It looks like it's probably some kind of finger food.
Okay.
And it's just fried. It's just lightly fried and breaded fish. It's got some spices in it. It's good, but it's obviously not a meal. There's not enough here, especially if it's for all 5 of you.
I'll eat a piece of the fish, but I'll be drinking water instead.
Okay, yeah, you guys have canteens, so there's plenty of water. It's only a few minutes unless you wanted to do some role play before the servant comes a knocking.
Hey, guys, a little more decorum around the people who are housing us, please.
I can't believe these guys are being so rude. It's okay. Oh, wait, did you mean me? You didn't mean me, did you?
I'm out, Sarge. Let's not get us thrown out until we can figure out where we're at.
We are here on their hospitality.
I am just going to I will be the best guest ever. Don't worry about it. It's...
Knock. It's another little servant. It's the same guy that you rescued earlier. I got a whole list of pronunciations right here because, good Lord. It is Sung Shuin, who is the little servant that you rescued from the demon, who tells you, yes, dinner is ready. Please come with me.
Saying, "Hey, how you feeling? You're looking pretty scared out there before, but I'm looking okay."
I am safely in the house of my master. I am much better. Yes, there's a sumptuous dinner prepared for you. Even at this late hour, to honor your arrival at the house. Please. And then he leads you out.
Does someone carry me or?
I'll at least give you an arm to help.
Yes, actually, he's got a couple more guys. You're on probably a litter of some kind of little simple litter or a mattress or something, and they pick you up one on either end. You can walk because it's just your right leg that's broken.
If I had my cook restorative, I couldn't.
He brought something in. The second servant brought the secondary thing in.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Drink it.
No,
I'll drink it.
and Kansas was sniffing out a little cup of it, but then just put it down.
No, I gave it to him.
I missed that. I'm sorry. I missed
With my
that.
fish.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, it's an odd flavor.
To each of the severely injured guys, I gave.
Oh, I thought you gave I'm sorry. I thought you gave him the rice wine.
Oh, I don't.
I mean, also, yes. I drank
Well, there's rice wine, and then there's this concoction that you don't know what it is. And I thought you gave him some wine.
I thought he was bringing medicine, so that's what I brought.
Yeah. So you gave him. Yeah. It's odd tasting. It's kind of like it's almost like water and lime and something. And it makes your lips a little numb as soon as you drink it. You know what I mean? Like, ooh.
The good stuff. That's how you know.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So they've also brought, I'm sorry, anybody who's got a broken leg or ankle, they also brought in some rough crutches that are more like a tall cane with just one hook underneath it that you can use to walk if you so desire.
Okay.
As I said, like earthy, resinous, and medicinal.
Yep, there's a lot of it there, and it's warm too.
Fake water.
All right. Well, then I will not drunk and I'll very helpfully or very easily, if someone will help me, limp along behind the group.
And you have a crutch. Anybody with broken legs, they've brought a crutch for you.
Do I have 2 broken legs or just one?
You just have one. Femur fracture right arm is broken, nose, groin contusions. He pulled those leeches off before he left, by the way.
Good.
And he also had a lot of these cold, wet towels to put on there and then afterwards to help try to get the swelling down. And your ankle is also broken on your right side. So it's broken leg, broken ankle, broken arm, broken nose.
But my left side's okay.
Your left side, yeah, your left side's fine.
Okay, cool. Crutches it is. Awesome.
Yeah. So you're led into this room, into the central chamber here. I will ping it because I know how to do that now. Ping. There's a big table set up, lots of very nice fancy chairs. It's very elegant. All the chairs are very angular in form, with elaborately decorated surfaces. There's a bounty of steaming food, most of it covered by plates or dishes. Wu Hong is there. He bows deeply to you as you come in and gestures towards the table, allowing you to choose your own chairs. Standing on the opposite side of the table, you see several people. There is, let's see. Let's go. Click. Can I click on you? Yes. Show to players. So here is Wu Xing. Here is the girl in pink. He starts introducing them to you. Here's the girl in yellow. If you don't get any of these, let me know. Here's the girl in blue. The girl in pink is watching Sergeant Wyche. The girl in blue kind of smiles at Lieutenant Feathergill. We already got Wu Hong, and you've already got Xiao Chong. He introduces Wu Qing, the first picture I showed you, as his wife. She looks elegant. She's got green robes. She politely says hello, but doesn't say much else. Wu Bo is the girl in pink. That is the one who, as soon as Sergeant Wyche came in, her eyes were like boom, right on him. She wears her hair loose, although she also has a braid. And she just kind of gives Sergeant Wyche a look. Wu He wears yellow. He tells you that Wu Bo's name means treasure. And
I thought Wu He was blue.
No, Wu He is in yellow. Wu Hua is in blue.
Wu Hua is in blue.
Yes. Wu He says is his middle daughter. Her name means water lily. And her hair is kind of pulled up and tied with a lovely comb. Wu Hua is in blue, and he tells you her name means flower, as he's telling you everyone's name and introducing you to them. He's introducing them to you. Most of her hair is pulled back with a little bit left behind her head. She looks innocent and charming. He introduces Wu Hui as his oldest son. His name means clever. He wears blue robes of like an official. It looks like an official robe. You know what I mean? Not like just the rest of the family are in comfortable robes. His looks like he's some kind of something. Then there's Wu Hin, whose name means gold. Both of these two have the shaved head, and they have top knots, or they have knots. Their hair's tied in knots. He's got a glass in his hand. Wu Hin does, and he's like, and he takes a sip of it as he says hello. Wu Hong, he introduces you to. You've already met him. His name means courageous, and he does not introduce Xiao Chong to you, saying, "I'm sure you have already met our other guests. Please be seated. Please eat, drink. You look much better than you did before," is what Wu Hong says to you. Wu Hong says to you.
Your son's a pretty good doc.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, sir.
He was trained as a physician. He did not complete his training, but he mostly did. Wu Hong says,
What kept you from completing your training? I inquire politely.
I was bored. It was boring.
What took you to medicine to begin with, then?
Oh, I wish to grow closer to men. Wu Hin is is like, just like, and he takes a drink. And you see Wu Hui kind of rolls his eyes as he takes his seat. He's kind of looking suspiciously at all three of you. The women, the three girls have sat down. Wu Hong sits at one end, and Wu Qin sits at the other, the mother and the father. They start opening up dishes. You've got Sister Song's fish broth, a soup composed of ingredients such as Chinese perch, ham, bamboo shoots, shiitake mushrooms, egg, and chicken stock. 100 birds facing the phoenix. Shaoshan chicken stewed with steaming dumplings arranged around it so it looks like the dumplings are facing the chicken. Dongpo pork, fried pork belly stewed in soy sauce and wine. Dry vegetables and stewed meat. Megan Sai type of dry pickled Chinese mustard stewed with pork. Fried shrimp, deep fried river shrimp. Shaoxing shrimp balls wrapped in strips of deep fried egg paste, and then fried white and brown and fried rice and white rice, as well as several pots of rice wine. Servants come and are serving you. They're coming in and they're asking what you wish. They'll pull that out. They bring it to you. There are chopsticks by each of their plates. Sergeant Burgess, you feel something touch your leg.
I kind of put my hand down and see what's there.
It's a foot. And when you look up, you see across the table, Wubo. Yes, Wubo is just kind of looking at you like, and she gives you kind of the eyebrows as she takes a large piece of food and puts it in her mouth, like too large. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I know.
He's explaining some stuff here. And so, yes. Meanwhile, Kansas is talking to Wu Hong, who's going on to the fact that it is impossible to become a physician. The testing it excludes certain people. And once again, those keeping an eye on Wu Hui see a roll of his eyebrows across the table. He is obviously not terribly impressed.
That's the dad or the brother?
That's the brother.
Brother.
Yes.
I will choose the most. I'd like to choose the most delicate foods that are here, and just again, like eating them very delicately. Just kind of watching this.
Okay. Yeah. So flirtations are going across the table. At one point, Wu Qing says, "Whoa," and the daughter just kind of plays it off like nothing. Kansas, you make me. Actually, you would notice this. Wu Hua seems to have eyes for you. The girl in blue. You've been talking to Hong, but Hua has been kind of like, she's not like touching you under the table, any of this jazz, but she seems very interested. Every time you look up, she's kind of looking in direction. Many times when you look at her, she kind of looks away, a little almost embarrassed, but then she always looks back. You know what I mean? Like she'll look away, but then she'll check to see if you're still looking at her. It's kind of coy. It's not really that forward. You've known some girls in high school who acted that way. So,
I smile politely, and if there's an opening, I will try to have a conversation with her.
Oh yeah, you can.
Polite, collegial,
when you start talking to her, she opens right up. I mean, she's not like, bleh, but she is very interested about you and about your friends, what you're doing in China, where you're from, if you're married. It doesn't appear to be really like bluntly flirtatious. But she's very curious, and she seems very curious about you.
I answer semi-honestly, not married, confirmed bachelor. And with the U.S. military, everything else is, classified. But tell her some of the things that I'm good at, the navigating and the map reading and stuff like that.
She seems very interested in this she's interested in the conversation.
But I also, don't want to make it all about me. I'm going to ask, so her brother was telling us about his education, and what is your education like?
Education. Calligraphy. And other unimportant things, I'm afraid. And she kind of looks at her father, who's in conversation with Lieutenant Matthews right now. Unfortunately, certain of us are not allowed to go into certain professions. And she kind of glances at her, well, not all three of the brothers. She glances at Wu Hui and Wu Hong. No, sorry, Wu Hui and Wu Hong. Wu Heen is drinking. I don't know if anybody else is taking a lot of the rice wine.
Yeah, I'll imbibe now that my colleagues are stable.
Are you going to town on it? Okay.
No, I'm probably going to be moderate. I'm more interested in the food.
The food is really good.
And I'm getting some weird vibes from these girls, and don't want to be crossing any boundaries. So I'm
USO girls.
I don't want some angry dad or brother killing me in my sleep.
So Lieutenant Corrigan, oh my God, Keen, the second son, has noticed you're drinking and slides one of the pots of rice wine. Well, after he pours himself another cup, slides the pot in your direction. It says you should enjoy our rice wine. It is the best in the province.
Pretty good. No,
thank you.
Takes him from I'll top off my glass from the pot he slides across.
He's holding his up. And he drinks it down. He seems like he's having a good old time. Some of the people around the table seem a little uptight to you, but this team guy, he's enjoying himself. Lieutenant Waller, the patriarch Wu Hong is curious as to why you're here and what you hope to accomplish.
Oh, well.
Wait, no. Sorry. Did I say the wrong name? Matthews. Did I say Waller? Waller's up there probably at the same place, so the both of you, if you seem to be in command, yes. He's talking to both of you. Look at all that food behind him. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm trying to, I'll tell him that our plane crashed and that we need to get to, I'm sure we have, towns that we're supposed to get to. So I'm trying to figure out where we're at, how we can get there, and as soon as we can get there.
It is very far to the west. Yes, the west.
Whenever they start talking directions, I'm tuned in.
Okay. Whenever you look back at Hua, she's still kind of looking at you, almost, wow, he's so pretty, or something to that effect. He tells you there's a village about a half.
Of this guy?
Wait, no. Hua's the girl in pink.
No, should be at Kansas.
Do we have? Yeah. You don't know? Different people attract to different things. He ain't beautiful, but he's not Frankenstein's creature either. He is talking to you about that there's a village about a half day's walk to the northwest. Perhaps you can find villagers there who would know more than he does about these things. He knows that he doesn't like the Japanese. They are terrible people. They're isolationists. They
agree on that.
Pirates. They're bad people. Yes. Not at all. We starts talking to one of you who is left. Waller, you are unfortunate enough to be right next to Hui, who is tells you that he has recently passed his tribute scholar examination and secured himself a position with the Board of Revenue. He talks about his 8-legged essay and how impressed his examiners were. He's boring your head off.
No. I'm on a speedball. So my eyes are dilated. Everything is just
that was an opium mix.
Dopamine-rich, interesting stuff. I'm like, is that right?
That's weird. Wow.
I'm just wrapped with every word.
You got any points in history, Waller?
Good question. Let's see. History. I just have the base 5.
Base 5, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. That's amazing. amazing. This is amazing.
That's incredible.
Oh, yes, I think so. And he just goes on and on about his eight-legged essay, blah, 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 blah. Everybody at the table can hear this, and everybody can make a history check if you wish to make a history check.
I'm going to ask out loud, an eight-legged what?
Ah, yes. The examinations are quite difficult, sometimes requiring poetry, and other times requiring a breaking apart of certain sentences. You're not just graded, determined upon how well you write, but what you write about. Did anybody make a history check? Nobody?
I can't even find my history.
Okay. It's somewhere.
I got it. I know I got it. I got it.
But it's a lunch acid. I mean,
A lot of failure.
If only we were allowed to, if only you had given anybody any points in history.
Yeah, that's okay. Anybody who wishes could push the roll. Especially Wally, who is in this weird opium daze.
I will push the roll only because it's going to be funny as hell when I fail.
Oh, you got some personal rolls.
I've been drinking this rice one. I am clearly getting schnockered on it.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to try to get close and I think I know a thing about history. And it got worse.
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin loved French women
And turkeys.
I don't think it mix him up some days for what he was doing to those women and the turkeys. Either way, something got stuffed.
Hey, Corrigan, why don't you make me a power check there?
Power check, let's go.
That's right. Go for it.
There we go.
Corrigan, you're talking about Ben Franklin you're getting pretty ripped. You're going to be taking penalty dice on, at least for the next while, on any dexterous related things and that kind of stuff. Because this is pretty strong. When, this is weird, okay? You look around and you realize you're sitting in a ruined room, wrecked. Holes in the roof. The walls are crumbling. The food is rotten and covered in maggots. The family members that are sitting around you are obviously dead. They're all just like corpses, just like sitting there, not talking. They're wearing funeral robes and wrappings. Give me a spot hidden. You don't have to take a negative modifier in this one, because this is all really weird.
So you're saying it's just like a Methodist service at 1 o'clock on a Sunday.
Yes, exactly. Make me a sanity check. This lasts for literally seconds. Like, you're looking around like, what the? And then it's all back to normal. Everything's back to normal. Ooh, a big old failure. Let's see what happens to you.
It's very Stranger Things. It's like...
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm in the
upside down.
Oh, wait, hold on. You're drunk. So, no, you're not. How drunk are you? Damn. I have a chart for this. So,
I'm to say Ben Franklin might have fucked a turkey.
You're okay. So you lost 6 points of sanity. Jesus Christ. Stop. Don't do anything. The first 4 points don't count. You're fucked up drunk. Okay? You only take 2 points of sanity loss. All right? Got it? Does that work? Because you were ripped right now, and you're like, what just happened? There are specific rules for that. It's in the Germany. It's in the
Germany.
There's a German book. There's a Berlin. There's a really nice ways to handle drunkenness, and it kind of helps you with your sanity. That's the one.
I'm not right there. Sorry.
Find the chart for me. It's in about the middle of the book. And from now on, we'll go by whatever it says. You're moderately drunk. But
I'm drinking to save my mental health.
You're in a delirium as well, so you're also going to take less sanity loss. As long as you're also having minuses, or you got penalty dice for trying to do physical shit, which I guess right now you're pretty incapacitated. Anyway.
Exactly. No loss there.
So Corrigan, this only lasts a moment. It's like boom. It's like, what the fuck? The dude across you've been drinking with looks like a corpse propped up in his chair. And then everything is just back to normal. And he is reaching across and gets the pot and pours himself more rice wine, and he's just going to town on it and just laughing up a storm. So I don't know how
my hand over my cup if you go just refill mine.
No, he doesn't. He pulled the pot to him, filled his
Okay.
down. And then he's like, oh. So, hopefully everyone's enjoying dinner slightly. Corrigan, are you going to keep eating? Everything looks delicious. No? Okay. Okay.
No, I'm gonna like after seeing all of that and talking about Ben Franklin and turkeys, I'm just gonna slowly, like, not fully slide whatever food is left on my plate away, but in that way of like, when everybody else is done, I'm gonna push the plate farther, but enough that it's farther from me because of what I just saw, and I really don't want to like think about eating maggots even though I'm hungry.
You had already eaten quite a bit. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was eating before this happened.
Which is why then seeing this, I'm like, no, thank you. I'm full.
One of the servants is like, oh, of course, and takes away your plate.
Maggots, the real caveman diet.
Delicious. One of the servants comes in as you all are finishing. Everybody's done eating. People are talking. Lieutenant Thomas, I'm sorry?
Can I spot hidden to see whether I notice Corrigan's demeanor change?
Sure. Yes, of course. Anybody who wants to can. I would say, except maybe Waller, who is...
I'm not paying attention. Like, oh, extreme.
I might notice, but I wouldn't care.
Okay, you can make a spot hidden then to see if you notice. So, Feathergill, you definitely did notice this. At one juncture... Wait, you got extreme? Yeah, okay. You saw when it happened. You saw him take a drink, and then his eyes kind of went wide. He kind of looked around. No, I'm sorry. Corrigan, how did you look when this happened to you? Like, over the course of 3 seconds.
I just
What a little description.
my eyes, as I saw this develop before me, like piercing a mental veil. You see my eyes, like I try to blink it away for a few seconds and just just shake it out as best of my ability. And then slowly just put down the glass and slide the food away. It's almost the mood changed. Lucky's gone from like, hey, let's drink to, maybe we don't keep drinking.
So that's what you saw, Feathergill. And you saw it as it happened. And you, how do you feel about that?
And where are you sitting in relation to me?
Probably on the other side of the table and down a little ways. You know what I mean? Like, it was at a place where you were looking up at this conversation about that the patriarch's having, and you kind of see him across the table to your right, I'm going to say, because he was right there. No one else seems to have noticed, with that extreme spot hidden. You don't think anybody else in your group, in your plane noticed?
I look at other people's faces, and including Matthew's, he didn't notice, and then I glanced in the direction that he was looking when he got that expression on his face.
Where were you looking, Corrigan? What was the first thing you saw?
I seeing the food, looking weird, then immediately looking up and just scanning the room to the best of my ability.
He was looking down at, looked like he was looking at like those shrimp, the river shrimp that are set up. They were set up very, artistically. Now a lot of people have taken them, but they look fine to you.
Am I able to make eye contact with Kansas?
Make a spot hidden.
Yeah,
You noticed. Kansas has noticed.
It should be pretty easy to spot the concern on my face, as I'm clearly...
Hell yeah. He's been drinking pretty heavily, and he's
I spend the luck, because I was
You can't spend luck
I
on
don't use luck spends.
okay.
It gives too much agency to the players. The more helpless you feel, the better, I think.
Because I'm going to try. So, failing to make eye contact with Kansas, it's going to be even more obvious that I'm going to try to blink in Morse code.
Okay. Yeah.
Just like, Kansas.
I mean, here's the thing. The Morse code, I only have a 30 in Morse code, so even trying this is going to be miserable.
That's okay. I think Kansas is going to have to make the Morse code check to see if he can make out what you're doing.
I'm trying to blink out something not right.
Yeah. with at least 25, you can do simple stuff.
I'm trying to shake this off.
Yeah, Kansas, you're picking this up. You're picking up exactly what he's putting down.
I had just enough rice wine.
Yeah, you just weren't drinking in moderation, kind of just.
And so Corrigan, what are you blinking at me?
Something not right. And it's like, because obviously Morse code would take a very long time to spell that out.
Right.
They're at like bodies dead, food bad. Trying to communicate just short, non-sentences, but phrases of like, something ain't right here. And that, as I'm saying, I'm going to be like pushing away the rice wine cup as well.
You probably, I'm not formally educated, so I'm not very sophisticated, so I'm probably like
You're Arhic.
squinting, probably squinting at him across the table and moving my lips as I make the letters out. O-T.
A servant comes in while this is occurring.
Okay.
Goes to Master Wu and says, "Your grandmother is back." And Master Wu kind of goes pale.
Should we leave? Should we go?
Of course not. No. Grandmother is dead, you see. But her ghost sometimes appears in the inner courtyard. We are not sure why. I should go see.
Her ghost?
Yes, her ghost appears occasionally. Well, of course. Don't you?
Can't say I've ever seen one.
Well, if you would like to, you're welcome to come. Don't go anywhere near her. She's very dangerous. But so long as we stay just the other side of the doors, or this side of the doors, it should be safe. Do not get close enough for her to spit on you.
I sort of get up. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, yeah. You got your key.
Range from Corrigan.
What's the guy that came in and warned us earlier? Is he at the table?
Yeah. He's waiting for Mr. The master to tell him what to do next. He seems very nervous. He seems very scared.
No, the guy who was also a guest.
Oh. Yeah, he's getting up. Where's my list? Yeah, Zhao Chung, or whatever his name is. What the fuck? Seriously. I do this in every single game. I lose. Here we go. Xiao Chung. Xiao Chung gets up. He's ready to go see the ghost.
How does Bo react to this? Like, is she going to go out and get up and...
Bo has kind of been ignoring what's going on around her except for you. You are the center of her world right now, it seems like.
Okay, so I'm
And
going
she
to
has been getting pretty brazen with some of her flirtations. Okay, yeah, like that foot is knowing a lot of parts of you that you were not expecting someone's foot to know before other things would know it, you know what I mean? So she's obviously quite interested in you, without even really talking to you much about it. The flirtation has all been kind of like, literally under the table, and also kind of like under the table as far as other people in the room. The rest of you can make spot hidden if you care. So
I want to
what
do
you
the
say?
whole, like, eyebrow thing to be like, hey, I want to go, like, let's do the... And then to go out into the courtyard and see the ghost, not quite
I think she gets it, and she just gives you a very slight nod, and her eyebrows do a little flicker, and then she gets up, and Wu Hong is like, "Daughter, this is no place for women." And she goes, "But there are so many brave men here. They should protect us, shouldn't they, Father?"
I'll puff up just a little bit more, like square my shoulders.
He's
I
gonna
mean,
let her
I'm
come.
a pretty big dude, too.
Wu Ching isn't coming. Most of the men aren't coming as far as like the sons. They've seen her before, apparently. I don't know, does anybody else want to go look? Is everybody going? Anybody?
What is Corrigan doing since I've been focusing on him?
Are you going, Corrigan?
I'm gonna try to be like, is there going to be like,
Okay.
don't do it. Like I'm gonna ditch the Morse code completely. Like, nope. Kansas, sit your hick ass down.
I attempt to get out of my chair, but fail.
You do not have to make a dex check to get out of your chair. These chairs are nice. They have armrests and everything. It's like built for crippled people.
Okay,
In the form of like broken arms, broken legs, broken.
I'm actually going to suggest that we, wherever they're going to let us stay for the night, that we get sleep.
Of course.
I'm not interested in, I'm not saying this out loud, but I'm not interested in ghosts or,
But you said we should get some sleep,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we got to get up early to get to that village.
Wubo gives you a look, Wick, like, oh, like, that's a shame. Yeah. That's a question. Who's going? Anybody?
I
was going.
Wick is going. Okay, yeah. That's it.
I'm hanging back with Corrigan because I'm still like
Okay.
concerned about what he saw.
Wubo's going to go. The rest of the other two daughters are going to stay. As soon as Wubo and Wick go out this other door to peek out into the courtyard with Waller and Wu Hong and a couple of servants, Wu Hua leans across towards you, Kansas. Yes. She says, beware of Wubo. Very quietly. And she gives you a very sincere look.
I sincerely think.
And she bows. Out in the courtyard, there's an old woman. You're told by Wu Hong that his grandmother, Lin Lei, sometimes appears in the central courtyard. She's very dangerous. Don't go near her. And you can see a short, old hunchback woman, her white hair done up with 2-inch top knot, prancing around like a crane. An endless spurt of water comes out of her mouth as she prances around. He says the water can kill, is what Wu Hong says. She sometimes appears. We avoid the courtyard when she is here.
You know, I didn't understand what you meant by her spitting, but now I understand that.
Just
That's weird.
constant water. Both of you can make a sanity check for me.
I don't see that every day.
No, you don't. She looks like just a person, except for this endless water coming out of
Extreme
her mouth.
success.
0.
My sanity. Oh, there I am.
You lose 0 if you succeed.
Oh, I failed.
You failed. Okay. You have not been drinking too much.
Not too much.
God damn, I'm on a roll. 6 points of sanity. This is fucked up.
Why did I don't know if I accidentally hit that. Make a what? I'm sorry.
An intelligence, please.
Okay.
That's okay. You want to fail this one?
Oh, shit.
You want to fail it? You execute Alright, you make the connections. You have a bout of madness. Physical hysterics or emotional outburst.
Impotency.
You
That was horrifying.
Yeah, sure. Well, physical hysterics, emotional outburst. Yeah, well, it depends on how. As long as you react over the top to this, you have been
Your wiener is missing.
roused all night. Okay, ever since you first felt Wubo touching your leg, you have been like, I'm ready. I'll go right now. Do you right on the table? You know what I mean? And
Oh, yeah.
it's gone. It's like in a moment. You've never lost an erection that quickly. It is just gone. And,
Shit, it's like inverted almost. Oh, my God.
so you just start cursing about this. Is that how you're going to handle it? It should be some kind of an outburst. Do you
It's
want to
like
cry?
a turtle. What the hell?
Okay, so Waller, Burgess is
Cold water.
Fucking yourself.
yelling.
Oh, sorry.
Burgess is like and he's like clutching at his crotch. He looks like he doesn't look like he's in pain. He just looks like terrified and horrified, and maybe one of the leeches got away from you. The other 3 of you can make a listen check. You might hear this. He's not being very quiet.
Well, me and people who are not there make a listen check.
Yes, you heard it. Waller. The other 3 can make a listen check. I'm sorry.
Me? I'm not even
Matthews.
there.
No, listen check to see if you can hear Burgess being hysterical outside the doors there.
I'm
Everybody have to make a listen check.
Corrigan, Feathergill, or
Waller knows.
Kansas and Corrigan acting.
Corrigan, no, they don't notice.
Me passing a roll in this game.
Okay, Kansas. Sounds like something's happening to Wyche. Like he's like, oh my God, no, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Something to that effect, and it's inverted. What the hell? Wupo just kind of pats you on the arm and looks at you sympathetically. Like it's okay.
Like, that's the worst.
So this lasts about 45 seconds. Like, you're freaking out. You're loud. Oh, you are going to be temporarily insane. So from this point forward, if you lose even 1 point of sanity, you will have a bout of madness automatically. So keep that in mind.
What will that look like?
That'll be interesting. But anyway, so I don't know if Feathergill, if you want to do anything, it doesn't last very long. You're out there.
Listen, I mean, so meanwhile, back in the other room, while they were going out here and watching, I was trying to ask Lucky what he was so upset about. So I would like to play that before I go back to...
Keep in mind, there are still family members present around the table. Wuching left. But 2 of the daughters are still there. The one who was talking to you.
Yeah.
The drunken son, Keen, I believe is his name. I'm going to say that Wuhe, I'm Mr. Important, and I passed this test. When they start talking about the ghost, he left as well. Wu Hong is over, but he's across the other side of the table. He's a little ways from you.
So I'm going to, when they all go outside, I'm going to go over and sit next to Lucky and in whisper, say, what's going on?
After drinking that wine, I saw some, like, there's maggots on the food and dead bodies. Something is not right here. The juju is off. Like, I know they're being nice and all that. Maybe I hit my head in that crash.
You did, remember? You had a major head injury.
I don't like what's happening here, and I really think we need to get the hell out of here.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Look at the guys. They're talking about spitting grandma out there, and Wyche is screaming about it's gone, dear God, it's gone.
That's right. Yeah, this is probably where we heard that. And are you going to go out and check with me? We would both kind of look out there.
I don't want to be alone.
I'm sorry.
All right. So we quickly, wordlessly make the decision to go see what's going on.
Well, and when we're out there, I turn to Wyche and say, Wyche, look, you got your Wiener Schnitzel? Here. I reach over with my crotch and say, here, have a Brompton. I hand you a small shot glass full of milky white liquid.
Oh my God! I can't even
keep that from spilling all this time.
It's precious. It's my precious.
Okay. It was in your coat pocket. You just kept doing like this most of the evening.
So actually, these crushes are amazing. They have a little hook for the tea kettle. It's like, it's always built in.
All right. You could have kept some of the opium.
No?
No.
Wyche, what's wrong, man? You're screaming like I don't know. I never heard you scream like that before.
It's gone. It's like my most prized possession is gone.
Wubo kind of clutches at you and says it'll be back. They always come back. In Chinese, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And you're starting to come off of your crazy now, of your bout of madness at this point. And then the doors open and Kansas and Corrigan peek out.
If they're getting
Correct.
up, I'll get up with them too.
Okay, yeah, and Lieutenant Matthews. Yeah, you can all see this weird old woman in the courtyard, walking around like a crane, like spitting water constantly, like literally water's just coming out of her mouth.
Like a hose.
Yeah. Every once in a while, if a servant gets too close, she'll spit at him. Like he goes extra far, and the servant will scutter away, screaming. but mostly everyone's staying back. And the three of you can make sanity checks against seeing this ghost. That is wrong.
You see me holding a cordial, by the way. No one's drinking, so if you...
Yes.
You're holding a cordial. I'm holding my crotch.
That's right.
If you succeed, you lose none. Feathergill,
Everyone's got their precious.
that's one.
That means I gain 5, right?
One sanity. No, and Corrigan. But Corrigan, we've already determined you're the first 4 points come off. You're so fucked up, so you don't lose any. So you're like, wow, that's really weird.
You don't see that every
Yeah,
day.
looking strange out there. They're saying she's a ghost, and given seeing her and them talking about her, I'm gonna point back at the house like, I saw a ghost sitting there.
You saw a ghost?
There are ghosts everywhere in China and demons, says Mr. Wu.
I'm gonna automatic.
Wait, hold on. Did you say that in English?
Yes.
Okay, then he doesn't answer you. It doesn't seem like these people can understand English. I'm sorry. If you speak in English, make sure you let me know that for sure, because that is one way probably you can talk to each other.
I'd like
Does
to
it look like the water's... Oh, sorry.
if he didn't feel like he understood me.
He kind of glances your way, but then just looks back at Grandma. What are you doing, poking him?
Just real slowly poke
Mr. Wu? Yeah, he's solid. You poke him. He says, yes, in Chinese, obviously.
I'll wave him off, and normally I would have my happy sad guy to tell me to make bad decisions here, but I'm just gonna make bad decisions because it's gonna be fun.
You're pretty drunk still.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Gam Gam and just kind of.
You're going to walk over to Gam Gam. Oh,
You're gonna lose your cock. Don't go over there.
not my cock. Okay. As you approach Gam Gam, you see her, Mr. Woos. No, be careful. No, she's quite dangerous. And all of a sudden she goes, and there's an extra spurt coming in your direction.
Not a spurt.
You have the option of trying to dodge this.
Yeah, and only because it'd be fun here. Am I at a disadvantage? Do I have a
Yes, give yourself a penalty die for dodging. For the next couple hours at least, in-game time, you're probably going to have a success. 47. Okay, she missed you anyway. You try to duck out of the way, but the spray kind of goes wide. And he's like, the water is extremely dangerous, is what Mr. Wu says quite loudly in Chinese.
Am I able to poke her? I got close. She spit at me, so I'm able to make contact.
You can get up to her. You can give her a good poke. She is solid. She will fight back by spitting at you and trying to spit in your face. I'm not going to make you have a brawl check just to poke her. You can do that automatically, but she will try to spit at you.
If I
It's like Lucky trying to poke an old lady.
Yeah, dude.
I rolled over
Gotta,
that's by like freaking 4 points.
Corrigan.
So she spits, like she goes to spit right in your face, right? And you're like, woo, 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 and duck down or whatever, and it sprays over. It actually hits a servant who's coming down to try to assist you, hits him in the face, and he's just like, he falls over backwards and collapses to the ground. And stops moving. Everybody can make a spot hidden if you want to try to see him from a distance and tell what's happened to this poor guy. But he is probably 20, 30 feet away from you.
That wasn't nice, lady.
Feathergill, did you make your spot hidden?
Extreme.
Dude, that guy's dead. That servant is dead. That is a corpse laying on the ground right
Oh
now.
my lord.
He spit water in his face and it fucking killed him.
He's dead.
I'll see thing.
What are you talking about?
Corrigan, get out of there.
She's moving away. She's kind of moving away. You could go after her if you want, Corrigan. But she's kind of randomly like, you know.
I wish I had my happy sad die, which tells me to make bad decisions.
You don't always have to make bad decisions. Freaking Feathergill's yelling, that guy's dead. That guy's dead.
Get over here. I'm also drunk.
Make bad decisions without a
Yeah,
die.
make a bad decision without a die. You can do whatever you want, man. It's a role-playing game.
I'm gonna punch Gam Gam in the face.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're going to rush Gam Gam. Yes. Okay. Yeah, give me a brawl. She's going to fight back by trying to spit water at you.
That's
A success, regular success. She got a regular success too. You're the attacker, and she was fighting back, so you win.
So
How
I'm
much damage do I do to Gam Gam?
That'd be probably a D3 plus your damage bonus.
If I haven't
You're just trying to give her. You're just trying to clock her.
Yeah, I don't know damage. Oh, I know.
After this-
1D. Where's my knife? Never mind. I just don't know damage bonus. So 1d3 against
1d3.
is a 1.
1 point of damage.
I can raise her.
You give her a punch in the head, and there's like a crack as her head turns a little too far. And she stops like moving like a crane, and then with another like crunching noise, her head comes and turns back your way. And now we're going to be into like regular combat. So let's see.
Can I-
Chaosium is like, I would not do that if I was you. In
Can I
English,
try and, like, grab him and bring him back?
he's like 30 or 40 feet away from you. He had to go out into this courtyard in order to get over to Gam Gam. Because if she came near this where you're standing, probably Mr. Wu and all these other servants would have gone back into the courtyard gate. So Burgess, Wyche, you're first at the top of the round if you want to do anything.
Okay. So
Bo's got her arm around your arm, by the way. And you're starting to feel like your old self.
left or right arm?
I pictured her on your right. But
You know what? Can I put her on my left because I want to grab my gun with my right hand?
what do you mean put her on your left?
I mean, like, have her on, like, holding my...
No, she's on your right. That's
She's
just
on
how I
right.
pictured it. But,
Okay.
but all she has is she's got her arm just slipped into your arm. That's all.
Well, I'm not going
I
to
mean-
brush her off.
Okay.
But, so I guess I'm going to reach with my left hand.
Left hand, yeah. Get your
And,
gun out with your left hand.
yeah, pull my gun out and try to shoot Gam Gam with this. Because,
Yes,
man,
go
this
on
is
your
all
round with
crazy.
this. Make a roll.
Oh, I failed.
Okay. There's a gunshot. Everybody, Bo lets go of you. And it looks like panic is going across her face. Mr. Wu is like, all the servants are like kind of look freaked out. But they're not going yet. So, Corrigan, you're next.
Yes, I am. As she's like swinging at me, do I have my knife on me?
Yeah. I'm assuming you guys still are armed. Probably still have the knife on your belt. You've probably left any of the larger equipment back in your room. Like the 30 cal and like food and all that shit is probably back there. But you got your basic equipment of guns, knife, extra ammunition, that kind of thing.
Oh, if I have my gun, then I'd like to use my gun on Gam Gam, shouting something like, "You spirits won't take me!"
Okay. Oh, Gam Gam looks freaked out right now, too. There was a gunshot behind you, and all of a sudden, Gam Gam's eyes went way, way too wide, dude. I mean, her eyes are almost popping out of her head, literally. It is terrifying.
Head cracking that turned
Give me a roll.
more aggressive violence.
Well, shit, you're right in Gam Gam's face. Yeah, she's not going to even defend herself at this point, because at this range, she could try to grab your gun from you. Just make a roll to see if you get a malfunction or an extreme success. Regular success, yeah. Boom, you just can shove the gun right in her chest and pull the trigger. Roll me damage.
Spirits won't take me.
She's already dead. What?
Roll me damage. I'm just curious.
Oh,
Oh,
it
there it is,
rolls
7.
automatically.
Yeah. You know what? In your drunkenness, you get this insight. It almost seems like the sound is more damage, because when the gun goes off, boom, she's like, and then you can hear the slap of the bullet going through her, and it doesn't seem like she even notices that. She just, sorry, go ahead.
You're also shouting at her that you spirits will never take
Oh,
me.
yeah. Yes, that did it before. Yes, thank you, because I overlooked that. When you shouted your spirits, blah, 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 she was like it looked like it hurt her, and then you shot her, and then there was a bang, of course, and that seemed to hurt her. Yeah, and
It's not exactly a quiet pistol.
it flings, yeah, it's a 45, semi-automatic. She's flung back several steps, but does not fall. Lieutenant Matthews, 2 gunshots have just been fired.
I kind of jump out into the courtyard, not not that far, but between them, and start yelling like, "Lieutenant Corrigan!
You
Sergeant Wyche, what the fuck?"
Is that all you want to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to like get them to knock to stop whatever ridiculousness they're trying to pull.
Can't give turns.
Demons.
Can't give turns. Crane walks really fast. She has a big hole in her, by the way. Doesn't seem to slow her down even a little bit. Over to one corner of the yard, and then just kind of like shrivels down and disappears. Woo, Bo, the servants. There were two servants walking towards the dead one. Looked like they were going to try to drag him out. They turn, they run. Woo, Bo, everybody else runs back into the courtyard gate behind you. After all the woo. Oh.
Sorry, that was me.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I went to I unplugged the wrong thing.
That's fine. Okay.
Sorry, Jason.
No worries. I think it just went blank on the screen. I don't think it moved everybody around. Anyway,
Figured out.
so you guys are alone in the courtyard right now. The five of you are by yourselves. Chantel, are you off camera?
No, Jason. Oh, no, she's off, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's off camera right now.
She's in a different place too, which is confusing to me for us. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, you guys are alone in the courtyard with this dead servant over there on the ground. And this old woman just disappeared into the ground over in one corner of the courtyard.
I'm gonna go.
Holy cow. You shot her, man. I mean,
I'm sorry, what'd you say you're doing there, Matthews?
Look at the corpse on the ground.
The dead servant? Yeah, you walk over. He's definitely not breathing. He's definitely dead. Water splashed all over his face.
Does he have any visible damage?
No injuries, apparently, that you can see. You walk over there too, Feathergill. You don't see anything wrong with this guy, but he's not breathing. He's definitely dead. Whoa. Chantel's having some issues.
Sorry. It's yay, school internet. Sorry, it's all kind of effing up right now.
Turned it into a ghost. Are we sure she's okay? Anyway, and all your hosts have disappeared into the house. The five of you are alone in the courtyard.
Does no one care about this dead man?
There were two servants going to move him, and they fled when the gunfire started, and the yelling. This is in the wrong place.
She's a demon.
I mean, I'm not.
So they're all dead.
Well, this guy's down here too.
What?
I was trying to tell you, Kansas, but apparently literacy in Kansas ain't too great. I was trying to say things are weird in there, and the food was covered in maggots, and everybody's dead, and we need to get the fuck out of here.
What did you drink?
Yeah, you know how crazy that sounds? I wouldn't be questioning my literacy when you're clearly hallucinating.
Did you just see that lady's neck turn around?
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw that, but it has nothing to do with maggots and dead corpses inside the house.
If there's demons, they probably are making us see shit. What if we died in that plane crash?
What?
What if? That's actually better than being surrounded by maggots and demons, I guess.
I'll walk up to Corrigan and slap him in one of his injuries. Does that feel like you're dead?
Oh no, this is the bad place.
Let's get back
Just
to
give him
our
a
stuff.
punch in his scapula.
No, I'm
It's
not.
broken.
Yeah, I'm not hitting him hard, but
Okay.
he feels it.
This guy's
How did that feel when you fired the gun?
Was that?
What are you asking? What?
I mean, when people have broken scapulas and they're firing and
It hurt. It hurt like hell.
If you take 2 more hit points, I'm gonna die.
No. You don't lose any more hit points. You've been bound up as best you can, so at least it's not going anywhere. I mean, that's the only treatment you can really do, and it's really not effective for broken wrist, ribs and shit. You fired it. Your arm took most of the recoil. Your wrist, you felt, is sore, but you could still use that hand. Remember, your wrist. He fixed your dislocated wrist. But yeah, it hurt. It was like, ugh. It felt like you were having a heart attack. Is correct, Tar. You're right. That would have been very jarring for you.
the old lady disappearing into the ground. I don't know what's going on here. I don't like it.
Let's get back to our gear. Let's get
the hell out of here.
Well, it's definitely. I mean, you shot our meme on the back porch. That can't. I mean, I don't know etiquette around here, but I can't imagine it's still welcome.
Waller, have you ever seen a dead Mima walk herself back to the grave?
The gatehouse door
Beside the point, but no, I haven't.
behind you or near you.
Am I able to roll a cult to see if I can know anything about it? I have a 5% chance, but you know what?
You can make an occult roll if you want. Yeah. Whatever you choose to believe. How about that, Lieutenant Corrigan? The door opens and Mr. Wu sticks his head out. He's got his hands kind of over like this, not over his ears, but close to them. He's like, have you finished with all the noise and the terrible things that you were saying?
What the hell was that? I'll point to the garden.
Where Mima disappeared?
Yes.
That is my grandmother's ghost. She occasionally appears here. We don't know why.
Ghosts are not bullet sponges. I may not know much about ghosts, but I'm pretty sure you can't shoot them.
A ghost is very, very real. He calls it for servants to come.
I'm talking ghosts aren't corporeal, at least.
Yes, they are. They can be. Yes.
Do the doorways have that raised sill in them, so you have to step over it?
No, not really.
Okay.
It's an older design.
Okay.
This building was probably designed like 100 years ago.
All right.
You know what I mean? From the looks of it. Mm-hmm. He's having servants take the dead one away.
So they all come back in. Does he look offended? Or
not all of them. No, Mr. Wu just looked like he was afraid you were going to make more noise and more curses were going to be said. He does not seem to be offended. He understands. He says, I understand you're foreigners and you don't know our ways, but such noises are disturbing to us. We are going to prepare for bed, of course. The servants have made beds for all of you in your quarters. Bo does come back. Bo comes back. Mm-hmm. She whispers in your ear, noting where her room is, Wyche. Basically, it's across this courtyard in the hall in the back.
Okay.
There will be pink on the door, is what she tells you.
Okay. And you sleep alone?
Try to catch his eye, and
yes, you overhear it, Feathergill. You overheard this little whisper in Chinese. And then she kind of kisses the back of your ear. Seems very forward.
And I'm back.
Mr. Will doesn't seem offended, and he apologizes if he is being a poor host. But we cannot stand the noise. We cannot stand the noise. And I've never seen firearms like these before. Anyway, yeah.
Let's go. Let's get to our rooms.
He's got it's all going to be in one room, but some servants take you back to that building. It's all one room. You've got some beds set up in the place of where there were couches, futons, that kind of thing before, and it looks very comfortable, like ridiculously comfortable, actually, considering the privations you've had on the brandy wine and that kind of thing, and in boot camp and the barracks and that kind of thing. So, Mr. Wu comes to see you one last time and wishes you good night and good slumbers, and then he's gone. And the servants show you that if you need anything, you have merely to ring, and they show you, they have a bell. They show you that you ring this bell, one of us will hear, and come.
Nice. All right, I'll tuck myself in.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Okay, what the hell do we see out there, guys?
What time is it right now? What is our...
The watches say it's about, well, let's see. Your watches probably say about 2 a.m. Local time is probably not that, because last time you calibrated your watches was to Tokyo time. So it's probably closer to like 10 or 11, maybe midnight. You're not exactly sure what local time is.
All right. let's set up watches. I'm gonna suggest Feathergill, you're the most put together right now,
Yeah.
and then I'll take second, and then we'll see how we go from there. Because Corrigan and Waller are pretty messed up,
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with Lucky.
and I'm afraid that if we leave Wyche alone, that he'll disappear on us.
Yeah. When I share with him what Hua shared with me, that Bo is dangerous.
Ooh, that makes it more attractive for Wyche. The dangerous
I'm
ones are
sharing
always
this
the
with-
best.
I'm sharing this with.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Matthews.
I'm sorry. I thought you said with everyone. Okay.
No, with Matthews. We're having a side chat.
Wyche, stay away from the girls. I'm serious.
Is that an order?
Yes,
Oh,
we got to get out of here first.
are you going to stay away from the girls, Wyche? Okay. Tell me when Wyche's on watch, or is he not going to have a watch tonight? Is that how you guys are going to do it?
I don't know.
Oh, he's gonna watch.
We should do 2 by
Likes
2,
to
maybe. So Feathergill, Corrigan, me, and Wyche.
Waller, we're gonna let him sleep all night. He's the most injured.
Yeah.
You got pretty smashed up.
Or Corrigan, you're pretty messed up too, aren't you?
Everybody's just on broken legs in this group.
Well,
Waller's got a broken leg. Corrigan's got a foot
Feathergill, you
contusion.
take first, and then we can rotate through.
Right. We'll take the Lucky.
You have broken legs, I think, including Wyche. Okay, you're not far into the first watch. When you hear pounding on a door somewhere, boom, 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 boom. Like it sounds like somebody's hitting a door with wood. It's not just like boom, 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 boom. It sounds like somebody's hitting with a stick or a rifle butt or something, something like that. It seems to be coming from the south side of the building. That's where you guys came in.
Pulling out my gun.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready my weapon too, but I'm gonna stay away from the door. Is there anything to push up against the door?
Nothing substantial. None of this furniture is anything that anybody couldn't just like push out of the way. There doesn't appear to be a lock on the door. There's a slight tapping on the door. As you start looking around for something to push up against the door.
I go and stand up next to the door, but I don't speak.
Okay. Tap, 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 tap. And then meanwhile, somewhere on the south side of the building, boom, 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 boom. And you can hear other people seem to be starting to like move around somewhere around you. That's the servant that you guys rescued from the demon, by the way.
I tap twice on the door.
Someone is at the exterior door. There is a place to secretly watch. Who it is?
Do we want to watch? I don't respond.
That's coming from, like I said, somewhere to the south. Are you awake? Tap, 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 very lightly.
I tap twice on the door again.
That's right, I'm sorry, I forgot. So yeah, can you understand me?
Tap twice again.
I can show you.
I look at Lucky.
Can't hear you. Are you muted?
Can't hear you.
Hello.
There, well, now we can hear you. I think you're too far back away from the mic or something.
Mic a bit. I'm gonna point my gun at the door and be like, whatever the fuck's coming in here, I'm ready for it. Because I'm convinced we're among demons.
drunk, by the way, Lucky.
Oh yeah, no. When I
It's
say
only been like half
anything,
an hour. Yeah.
it's kind of like a. If this is a 12 gauge, I'd be perfect. But given it's a 45, it's a spray and pray.
Oh, so like, are we all still awake, or?
Yeah, everybody wakes up. You heard this banging. It's not far away. You guys are like in that south building, in that building on the right. It's obviously coming from the main doors, and the servant has just confirmed that.
Feathergill, you stick with these guys. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yes, sir.
I'm hunkering down to protect myself in this room. With
So I'll grab my shotgun and
Okay.
then I'll go with the servant.
Okay, yeah. He leads
Close
you.
the door behind him.
Okay. He leads you through the courtyard and through that gate, the leafy gate, and to one of the classrooms down at that or one of the rooms at the very end. He slips in, closes it behind you, and then he motions you. It's pretty dark in here. There's just a little light, ambient light coming from one of these windows, and he slides aside a little piece of, like, he pulls off a piece of calligraphy from the wall, and he moves something aside, and you can peek out into that first room in the house. And as you see a couple servants scurrying towards the door, which they unbolt it and they open it up, in comes a man, comes pushing his way in a Japanese uniform, got a helmet, looks like an officer. There's katana on his belt. He starts talking to these servants in Chinese. He's asking, have you seen Americans? Who is in your house? Where are they? And the servant's like, we have seen no one. We do not know. We have not seen anyone. There appears to be a sergeant with him and a corporal. There also appears to be several other men in the doorway now who kind of push their way in. It looks like a Japanese squad, at least. He demands to see the master of the house, and the servants, of course, and one of the servants leaves, and the other one stays with these Japanese, who start talking amongst themselves in Japanese. I don't know if you have any points in Japanese, Lieutenant Matthews, but they're speaking.
Oh, yeah, I do.
You can make. Wait, how much?
11.
11, the same amount. You're getting bits and pieces of this conversation. It doesn't sound like they know anything about the attack on Tokyo, but the captain, who is the man in the helmet, and he's wearing glasses, says something to the effect that we heard the crash. Something crashed near here. It must be Chinese aviators. These people will tell us what we want to know. And the sergeant mentioned something that's certainly better than that hut we were stuck in. Mr. Wu shows up. The Japanese captain introduces himself as Captain Yoshimi Hidemichi. He demands he and his men be bivouacked in the house. Wu Hong says, very well, we will keep you here. You must give us a few minutes to prepare a room for you. The corporal, as Wu leaves again, almost exactly like he did when you guys first showed up here, the corporal leans forward and in Japanese, he says he's got a bad feeling about this place. Captain Yoshimi tells him to be quiet. He will not abide by such dishonorable.
I'm whispering to the guy that the servant.
Yes,
guy that
the servant. Yeah.
and trying to see if there's a way to either get out, or if there's a back way out. Or
There's no back door. Are these your enemies?
Yeah, I just nod.
I will tell Mr. Wu. And then he slips. He says, "Stay here. Do not make a noise." And then he slips out of the room. It's a very short while later. He returns. He says, "Mr. Wu is going to put these Japanese in the building across the courtyard from you. And when it's safe, we can help you to escape."
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get the guys ready.
He's going to invite them to a meal as well. That will distract them.
I just nod and
Okay.
I start heading back to get the guys to get
he closes up the little secret peephole, and he's coming with you. He comes very quickly with you to kind of escort you to the place. Yeah, you're back. You get back. Knock, knock. Here's the password or whatever. They'll get Feathergill to open the door for you. The servant does not come in. He just tells you to stay here. It should be safe. They shouldn't come into this room and into this building. And then he leaves again.
You said there was about how many? 9?
It looked like a squad, which would mean like 12 or 13.
Yeah, we're not in any condition to.
You saw them; they were armed with rifles. Some of the regular soldiers. The captain had a sidearm and a katana. You thought you caught a glimpse of a light machine gun with one of them. That's kind of SOP for a squad. Have one light machine gunner or 2 men on a light machine gun, and the rest of the squad has rifles.
All right, I'm gonna help Corrigan. Or is it? Which you're the one, not the machine gun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna help him belt it up, and then I'm gonna try to get these guys packed up so that we can move quickly.
Right. Didn't hear that, Corrigan.
We'll send him to hell.
There you go. Okay. I don't know why we can't hear you sometimes.
That's weird, man.
The ghost.
It is a ghost.
He's the ghost. Oh, he's the ghost. Okay. You guys are packing up. You get another little tiny light tap on the door. It sounds like the one before.
Yeah, I'll check.
It's the servant. It's your little servant friend. He tells you that that the Japanese who seem to be in charge is in the gatehouse, and that the other Japanese are in the room across the way. Are you cracking the door to look at this guy or anything, or are you just making him talk through the door, or letting him in, or how do you want to handle this?
I cracked it a little bit so that I can. Like, I'm still back from. We all have any lights on in here?
Right. Yeah.
And,
not if you don't want to.
So the door's just cracked enough that I can.
It's just a blackness inside.
Yeah, so I can hear him.
Yeah. You notice that's weird.
Kind of over him.
One of the girls is out there in the courtyard on the other side. It's kind of odd. The 2 Japanese, you notice they have left there 2 Japanese on guard outside the door to that other building, and they notice her. And one of them gives the other one like this, and they head over. She's in blue.
Okay.
It looks like that one that was flirting with Wyche before.
Oh, no, she was in pink.
Pink, you're right. I'm sorry, pink. It looks like she's in pink. My mistake, because I was thinking Fubo. I wasn't that, but I've got her colors mixed.
I don't say anything.
Okay, that's fine. They head over towards her with like intent. The servant hasn't noticed. He's kind of like trying to look like he's like polishing the door. It looks like, or something, while he's talking to you.
I'm just assuming that that's part of the distraction. So as soon as he says it's time to go, then.
Okay. Are you gonna close the door again?
I'm kind of keeping an eye while he's doing his thing. Like, I've just got.
So you're kind of peeking. Yeah, you're peeking. Yeah, the 2 men obviously grab the girl and drag her. They pull her to the corner of that courtyard. Over here, where it's pretty dark, I'm gonna ping it because I can ping over in that corner of the courtyard. Where it's too dark for you to see what's happening. Probably not good things. And then you see another of the girls crosses the courtyard. It's the girl in yellow that nobody talked to. The one who seemed really shy and didn't really pay much attention to anybody. And she goes into that building.
The Japanese building?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just watching. The only thing I care about are my guys.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. You hear there's a shout that comes from that building and gunfire. There you go. Everybody hears the gunfire, and everybody hears like a muffled shout, something. You're not sure what's going on, but there is some gunfire. It sounds like sounds like a rifle crack, and the doors burst open, and one man comes running out. Yeah.
I'm just keeping my eye.
Oh yeah, you can just observe.
And I'm keeping them from going anywhere and doing.
Right after they run out, the girl in yellow runs out and rushes towards the gatehouse, where the doors there open, and you can see the officer is in the gatehouse with a pistol in his hand, and looking around. He's got his sergeant with him. The man with he's got a rifle. He's running towards that gatehouse. You see the bow comes out of the shadows and just kind of like does like this, just kind of is like wiping her hands. You don't see the two Japanese that went back in the darkness with her. One man stumbles out of the other building. It looks like an old man, like really old. And he's got white hair. There's not much. He's wearing a Japanese uniform, and he's crawling out of the building. Yeah, make that of that what you will.
He injured?
There's no blood. You don't see any blood. So there's two Japanese that ran towards the gatehouse. One old man came out. They're jabbering on in Japanese. You can't make out what they're saying. They're talking way too fast. The corporal's saying something to the captain. The captain seems to be reprimanding him. The sergeant is just looking kind of confused. And then the other Japanese man just looks terrified. He doesn't have a gun in his hand. He doesn't have a rifle or anything. And he's wearing, like, he doesn't have his top coat on. The corporal, you're not sure what the hell's going on. And the captain's looking around and gives him some order that you can't quite make out, and points over at your little servant. And the corporal's like, just tell, no, don't. And the sergeant steps forward and starts like reprimanding this corporal. And the captain just gives him a backhand, wham, with a pistol in his hand, just kind of pistol whips the corporal and knocks him down. You're not sure exactly what's going on, but there's a lot of confusion. You've lost track of the two girls. You don't know where they've gone to. They must have gone back. There must be a secret passage. You didn't see him go back into that building. You didn't see him come out this way in the courtyard. They're just gone. Yeah. Anything? You guys hear gunfire. You're hearing like shouts and yelling from very few people. Fewer than you would have expected.
Is the first lieutenant outside the room, or he's still in?
No, I'm in the room.
He's inside the room. It looks like he's pulled one door, because it's double doors, and it looks like he's pulled one door just enough so that you can see a crack of light from out there, because the courtyard is lit. There's a couple of like lanterns out there.
Should we we're all aware of what just happened, or is it?
Yes, you guys hear.
You can hear it.
At this moment, he can tell you. But at this moment, you hear gunfire, yelling.
First lieutenant.
You think it's Japanese that they're yelling?
Could it be
What's going on?
Japanese? They can't hold their liquor. Clearly, these guys are just.
No, there's something else going on.
What do you mean? What?
I don't know.
You saw the two of them go in that bush, that lady.
I'm trying to watch.
Now they're just laying there.
You go huff some more of your dragons.
If that was Burgess, we'd hear some hooting, some hollering, and then if that 15 to 20 seconds later, he'd be walking back to us, zipping up his fly.
Shh.
I didn't get to
20 seconds seems generous for Wyche.
Guys, shut the fuck
I don't want to say anything. Well,
There's literally like 20 Japanese out there. Shut up.
do we have any grenades?
No. You guys don't have any explosives. That's
We have a couple of handguns.
not SOP for an airplane.
A big machine gun from
A Winchester.
and a Winchester and a shotgun. That's all we got.
All right. Well, I'm a nuke. I can't even fire. Like I can fire my pistol. That's it. I'm on a crouch. There's no way I can take a gun or a rifle or something.
Yeah, that's why I'm not trying to get involved right now. So
I have a rifle.
If I can, I'll take a seat next to one of the windows, open up a crack, sit down so that basically I don't have to use the crutch, and then with my right hand hold the pistol and be ready to shoot.
Yeah, there are windows that face out into the courtyard.
All right, so I'll take.
You could peek out of those, and it's pitch black inside.
I'll be sitting low.
So
just up my head over the edge of the eave so I can see.
They have like shutters. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Which you can manipulate. Like you can open up a little peek out of the shutters too. I'm gonna say I don't know exactly how Chinese shutters are built, but something to that effect. You'd be able to peek out if you wanted to. Yeah. The captain has reached over towards one of these guys. It looks like, and he rips some kind of like insignia off his arm, and is berating. The captain's wearing a helmet. Actually, well, no, most of them were wearing helmets, but not at this juncture. And he finally says something to a man who looks like he's probably a non-com of some kind, and points again at your doors. And that man starts to head over, and the doors behind him open again. And Mr. Wu is like, please, saying something about this is too loud. And the captain says something to the effect of, damn you and damn this place, in Chinese. And Mr. Wu seems like shocked at this, like completely like put off by that. Like
the Japanese guy is speaking Chinese?
Yes, he is. That is correct. Okay. To the Chinese people, he's been speaking. When he wants to talk to them, he's speaking straight up Chinese. And by the way, Wyche, your video looks really good right now.
All right, yeah, I just unplugged and plugged back in.
Yep.
Because that's what you do.
And it looks like the sergeant is heading over towards your door, Matthews. Yeah. You remember, you got your little servant guy outside the door, like pretending to clean. Mm-hmm. So he's out there just outside the door, and the sergeant's heading over. He doesn't appear to be armed. I mean, he doesn't have a rifle in his hand or anything to that effect. What does he got?
First Lieutenant, knives out.
Yeah, I'm assuming most people have guns in hand. I know Wally does, and I know Corrigan does, and then Kansas, you mentioned your rifle. You got your Winchester?
My Winchester. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to be up against the one side of the door and have my knife ready to, if he starts to come in, I'm going to yank him in and do the pokey. Try to keep it quiet.
Okay. What is the meaning of this? Is what the sergeant says in Chinese. As he steps up the couple steps to the porch, and he grabs. Something happens. There's like a scuffle outside. It looks like he's grabbed. It kind of sounds to you like he's grabbed the servant. And the servant's like, please, no, not so loud. And the sergeant like screams in his face. Is what the feel. I'll be as loud as I want, is what he yells in Chinese at this servant, and the servant shrieks like not very loudly, but he seems very upset. Let's see, Wally, you can see an altercation is occurring between Mr. Wu and the captain.
I whisper to the group.
The corporal has stumbled kind of away from the captain, and then you see the captain says something to Wu, and then pow 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 just fires 3 shots right into Mr. Wu. Everything starts to move around y'all, like everything starts to. It's almost like it's an earthquake that doesn't shake; it spins as everything stuff's starting to crumble off the walls. The captain starts to scream as Mr. Wu grabs him, opens his mouth, and just pulls the captain into his mouth. The servant, something's happening on the other side of the door. Oh, by the way, Waller, give me a sanity check. The servant on the other side of the door, something is happening.
How much of that is the opium? And
yeah. You get some points. We're going to give you points off of any failed success. You succeeded. You don't take any.
I'm high as a kite.
You're really high, yeah. Like, wow, that's a big mouth, or whatever you want to think.
It was almost like he just swallowed him.
It was almost. That can't be right. I'm so high right now. You know you're fucked up. Something is happening on the porch outside, Captain Matthews or Lieutenant Matthews.
Can I see through the crack in the door?
No, it's happening It's happening on the wrong side.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I was agree. Wu just swallowed the Japanese guy.
The whole freaking house seems to be like.
And you didn't let me go out and see the daughter? What the hell, Matthews?
Everything's shaking.
Yeah, something is happening outside that door as well.
We should all do a Star Trek cam where we first lean to the left, or then lean to the right.
Who's wearing
the
a
whole
red
house appears to be nobody there. Oh wait, no, pink is as close as you get in this scenario. I've kind of sped through this.
Matthews, do we pull her in?
We're trying to keep this on a good time limit here, but Matthews, what?
I was gonna ask Matthews, do we try to pull this guy inside and take him out? I mean,
He's not there anymore.
I don't know how far away he is, so I haven't.
He's gone.
I was waiting for
No. The guy who's out with the servant, like right outside our door.
That's the one who got swallowed, right?
No.
No. That one's across the courtyard. You could see that from your window.
Yeah.
That was the captain. He's across the courtyard yelling. He shot Mr. Wu. Mr. Wu, like,
Sorry, I got confused.
serpent
Okay, gotcha.
ate him somehow. You don't know what the hell that was about.
So if it's right outside our door, I don't actually say it out loud. I mouth the words.
Okay.
But do that again.
Interpret it how you would like. See, Corrigan's got it. Lucky always understands.
I'm gonna move to the other side because it's a double door. I'm gonna move to the other door and try to crack it.
Oh yeah.
way.
So basically, you slip to the other door and you reverse the crack, right? Yeah, that's not hard. It makes a little rattle. You're like, ah, shit. But you don't see the servant there. All you see of the sergeant, you're like, what's that? Are his legs that are still standing at attention. There's nothing above the knee. Go ahead and make me a sanity check, please. You didn't hear an explosion, which is the only thing you could think of that would do something to that effect. And you're pretty sober because.
That's what you get from not drinking.
Yeah.
I started this game with 35, so shut up.
You only lose
That
2
is
points
true.
you only lose 2 points of sanity. You didn't see what happened to him. You just saw the results. So you're not going to get like necessarily. Fuck, I wish Wyche would look at something so I could give him some more bouts of madness. But yeah, the whole house is twisted. Everything's twisting. Shit is rotting. Shit is falling apart. And there's a bright light suddenly, and you realize it's the sun as you're waking up. And all of you find yourselves lying on the floor or on the ground.
I jump up.
Mid-scene costume change.
Am I
Work,
still
too.
busted up?
Yeah, you guys are all still busted up. Oh, wait. And wait, do I have the picture? Hold on. Let me see if I did this picture. If I moved this picture over. I thought I did. Yeah.
And are my wounds bandaged still, or?
Yes. You're still
Okay.
splinted up. Your wounds are still bandaged.
Okay.
And
Well, I know I did first aid, but I don't know if I did it that much.
your gear is scattered around you. There is a Japanese soldier lying on the ground, struggling to get up. It's the corporal. He appears to be completely unarmed, and someone has ripped the insignia off his shoulders. He's looking around, terrified. And
I jump on him and start stabbing him.
Okay, we'll have to go into combat. He was muttering something in Japanese. It sounded like, I knew it. You can have your first strike for free. Give me an attack roll. Give me fighting brawl to stab him.
Well, it'll be hunting knife. Yeah, brawl.
Yeah, it should be hunting knife, fighting brawl. How'd you do?
Oh yeah,
Wyche.
bitch.
$10 in the first lieutenant.
Hard success. Roll me damage. It's going to be for the bayonet or the knife, which I think is like 1d.
Damage. It says 3. It popped up as 1d4 plus 1.
3? Okay. Let's see how badly hurt that puts him at. He says, no, I surrender. He looks exactly like he looked the night before when his officer was tearing his insignia off.
Nope.
We're at the top of the round as basically the Lieutenant Matthews leapt on this man and starts stabbing him. So Master Sergeant Wyche, He's screaming that he wants to. Oh no, yeah, no. He wants to surrender. He's screaming that in Chinese. Does he speak English? I don't think he does.
Do we know the word for surrender in Chinese?
Yes.
Oh shit.
There's no
basic.
word in
It's
Chinese
pretty
for surrender.
basic. Shut up. No, he's yelling it in English. He says it in English. Surrender, surrender. I surrender.
I don't
That's
hear
what
it.
he's yelling in English. Sorry, he does know English.
I woke up and there's a.
No, you
Yeah.
can. That's fine. You're not going to take any problems from that.
I'm going to look
But
around
Rick,
and
what do
see
you
if
wanna
there are
do?
any other combatants.
I put a picture in. It looks like there's no one around you, but there appear to be. You're not sure what those are. They are a bunch of they almost look like gravestones, but they don't really look like gravestones. They're weird looking. You've never seen anything quite like it before. Otherwise, you don't see any sign of a house or a building or anything like that anywhere around you. You don't know how you got here. Lieutenant Corrigan, you're still pretty drunk, actually. Lieutenant Lieutenant Matthews has just jumped on a Japanese man who is screaming that he surrenders and is stabbing him. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna help him.
Okay, you got to go over and
Enemy
stab
combatant.
him too? Yeah, roll. He's okay. You guys know if he screams that he is surrendering, he's no longer an enemy combatant. He's a prisoner of war. So keep that
It's
in mind.
only a
But you can
war
do whatever
crime
you
if
want.
you get caught.
True, that's true. Go ahead, make a roll.
I bet a lot of people yelled surrender at Pearl Harbor too, but
He's
fuck
going to
that
try to
shit.
fight back. When you come at him with a knife too, he is going to try to basically fight back. So tell me how you do.
I have a regular success.
I did shitty. Let me get this guy out. What's his brawl? He failed. So give me damage. 4 more points of damage. Ah, no.
I mean, it's
he's
only a
hurting
war
pretty
crime
bad.
if they take you to the Hague.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Who's this? This is Takamoto. No, he's got a shitty fucking dex. Lieutenant Matthews, you get to go again. He'll be trying to fight back. He is trying to punch you.
Now, if he keeps screaming it, then I'm going to roll him over on his stomach and then try to tie him up.
Okay. Give me a strength check. You guys are attacking him. He's panicking. Fuck, he failed that too, I think.
Regular success.
Okay, you push him over. He is shrieking in fear. Obviously thinks you're going to murder him. You pull his hands behind his back and start to tie him up. And he quiets down a little bit. He's obviously terrified. He is flipping out. The rest of you were out of combat, unless somebody else wants to jump on this guy and try to murder him when Matthews looks like he's taking him prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
No? Okay.
No, but
So we're
I
out of
need to
combat.
assist
We're out of combat then.
him do that.
There are these odd, they look like gravestones.
We see them pretty clearly from where we're at, or
Yeah, you're amidst them. You're there.
I'm telling the rest of the group to secure the perimeter. So if they want to,
All right.
is
Yeah,
the
you
light
can.
on?
clear. And
Nobody's around.
I'm gonna start interrogating this guy about where his squad is and where we're at.
Does it look like the same outside of the walls when we came in? Does this look the same? Like the
Yes.
floor's in the same place? And
Yeah, there's the road. Those are the bushes over there where the demon disappeared into. This wasn't here when you came here last night.
so
was a
I can barely
house.
stand up, so I'll call it. Someone check, see if the tracks we brought in here and are the demon tracks still there?
It was pouring rain, remember?
Is it wet here?
Yes, it's wet, but it's not raining today.
Am I wet? Like I've been covered with rain?
No. You guys were all there long enough you're damp because your clothes had kind of started to dry out, but they were still a little damp. Friggin' Wyche still didn't have his shirt on. He went to bed. He left his shirt off. Even during
it's
all
like
the
camping
shit
day
happening,
for
he
you.
was just ready with a gun, no shirt on, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's like what? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I was thinking it's like the third day of camping. All right. And Master Sergeant
kinda.
Burgess says, we're moist.
The corporal is telling you there were 12 in his squad. When he awoke, there was a woman in yellow leaning over a man who was an old man now, and all the other squad was dead. And he awoke, and he shot at the woman, and she fled, and only one other escaped. There was ghosts. It was Chinese ghosts. They must have been ghosts.
I slap him when he starts acting hysterical.
Wait, did you hear the first lieutenant? He said one escaped. We got to catch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look around. Do we see anything?
No, there's nobody else around here.
Any
You guys
tracks
do.
anywhere?
You guys do police the area as quickly as you can. No, you don't find anybody else. You don't find that officer. You don't find the sergeant. You don't find the sergeant's legs, Captain Matthews.
I woke up in a field. I'm just assuming that I got.
Yeah, it's kind of wooded, mist wooded, and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Nightmares.
No, that was not a
Post-traumatic
nightmare. You cannot convince yourself that was a nightmare.
Post-traumatic stress.
There's only one thing to do in a situation like this, and I take out my little trusty thing of alcohol, and I go over on the graves. Does it look like the graves with names on them?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes,
And
you can read a little bit of Chinese enough
can we
to read
check
these
those?
simple names
I
of
give each one of them a little drink.
Okay.
Thank you for your service, sir. And I give
yeah.
each one.
It's all the names of all the people you met. There's one in the end that says Lin Lei. It's in a marshy area. It looks like this was once a nice, it was a graveyard, but then this marsh kind of came in, and her grave is partially underwater.
No one's ever going to believe that Ghost took out this brigade of Japanese. So I guess we did. But Ghosts deserve their due. Patriots, every damn one of them.
The one person who you do see, you don't know how he got where he is standing against a tree nearby, is Xiao Zheng. He's leaning against this tree, and he's just kind of grinning, looking at you.
Was he the guy we met when we came in?
He was the one with the stick in his mouth.
He was sticking his mouth, guy.
He stole the silver.
He stole some stuff from the house.
What the hell, dude?
He said, "I warned you." And then he slips behind the tree, which is far too narrow to hide him. And a moment later, a fox comes out the other side. And it stops to look back at you. And it gives you a wink and a nod. And then it scampers away into the underbrush.
That's the Holy Ching. Wily fox people.
I can give you all a last sanity check. This is really weird.
Yeah,
what's up? So everybody make me a sanity check. I tell you what, if anybody loses max sanity, you would totally understand everything that just happened.
50 said I failed.
Oh, God, I can't. This is too fast. Let me get some dice.
I am still high.
You're still high, so you still get that 4-point bonus. If you succeed, this is a lot. Fuck me, I keep dropping dice.
A hard success, not just a...
Oh, yeah.
Who made a success? Oh, thank God. I have black dice, and as you can see, it's dark. All right, so who failed? Yeah, that's a good... Up for success, down for failure.
I failed.
You
Down,
failed?
thumbs down for failed.
Thumbs down for fail. Thumbs up for success.
I got a double success.
Double success.
That's a hard one, baby.
Kansas
Finger guns.
and
Borg is
Waller
3.
failed.
Lieutenant Feathergill is an 8.
Oh, shit.
This hits you super hard.
Matthews is just happy that a bunch of
Ghosts are
Japanese
real.
died.
Waller, you lose 5. Corrigan is 3.
Is that in addition to my 6 soak?
Quick. No, it's not, actually. 4 off. Soak 4.
4. Okay, so take
And
one.
then whatever's left.
Ooh.
Jethro took it all because he was still stable. What did I say you had? I said 5 for you, so you only take 1, Waller.
Great. Down to 29.
Okay. Yeah, that was weird. We're going to quick summarize. You find the village. It's to the northwest, just like everyone told you. You learn there when you mention the tombs, they say yes, that was the graveyard of a family called Wu. They were all entombed, and the cemetery was abandoned 100 or more years ago. There was never a house in that area. If you mention a house, eventually elements of the Chinese army find you. These dour-faced men are not in uniform but heavily armed. None of them speak English, but as most of you speak at least a little Chinese, you're able to make yourself known. They make plans to get you out of China and back home. Palanquins are procured to aid the journey. Trucks, wagons are used to transport you. It's a long journey, and it's rough because they got to take you 1,000 miles to Chongqing. Mostly overland, mostly on foot. Group luck. Waller has the worst luck.
I do.
Do you want to narrate how things turn out for you, or do you want to make a luck check to see if something bad happens along the way, like capture by Japanese soldier?
Your choice.
I'm gonna let y'all
Luck
choose.
check. Luck check. Luck check.
Give us a luck check.
MythBrigade says.
Failure.
Wait, that's a sanity check.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sanity check. Luck check. Sorry.
Yeah, let's do a.
Well, I have the lowest sanity and the lowest luck.
It's still a failure.
It's failed.
All right. So what happens?
Failed harder.
So wait, you got some choices here. Somebody could die along the way. You guys have most of you are badly injured. You could get infections and just not make it.
Waller be the
You could be
first
captured.
one.
Some of you could be captured by the Japanese, especially people with broken legs, which are 3 of you. These are just ideas. I'm just throwing out ideas because that luck check means bad things happen. Not everybody makes it home. It doesn't mean nobody makes it home. So I'm going to let you decide in this little quick denouement of what happens. We're going to start with the pilot. Your prisoner, the Chinese will take charge of him, so you don't have to worry about him.
I wasn't anyway.
So, worry about him as in, what are we going to do with this fucking guy? So, Lieutenant Matthews, the denouement for your character. And you can also work as a group and figure out what happens to you as a group. But it shouldn't be good with the failed luck check. And the Japanese should capture at least one of you, I think. At least, yeah.
You're welcome.
Sorry, Waller.
You think Waller got caught?
Yeah, he got he got an
can we
infection.
narrate what happens to us?
He got an
Hit it.
infection.
Waller's got a bad
and had to
infection.
stay with one of the Chinese villages that got taken over by the Japanese.
That's very possible.
I get more and more ill, and every time I do, I take another swig. But as I take a swig from my mug, I always notice someone in the room, a Wu family member, raising their glass to me.
Oh, Wu-heen?
Salute for the. And yet, I always go down. I get down to 1 hit point, and though I turn whiter and whiter and colder, that 1 hit point never goes away for some strange reason. I'm alive. I should be dead, and yet there I am in the middle of China by myself with a bunch of Wu.
Woohoo!
Okay, so we never know exactly what happens with Lieutenant.
But Matthews does make it back and ends up probably dying as a pilot in another bombing raid someplace else.
Oh, okay. All right, so Matthews makes it home. How about, let's see, we dealt with Waller. He's the XO. Who's next on my list here? Feathergill, Kansas, the least injured of the entire party. It's a terrible journey, but what happens to you specifically?
I get lost for the first time in my life. As a result of this loss of sanity and these experiences, I no longer trust the landmarks around me, and I can no longer navigate. And I'm going to have a miserable future because the one thing that I was so sure of, which is my sense of direction, is lost now. I will probably try to find a sense of direction in my life in various ways through faith and through other kinds of work, through alcohol and drugs, whatever, for the rest of my life without really ever finding my North Star again.
Did you escape China? Do you make it back home? Or do you get lost and end up captured by Japanese?
No, I think I made it back home, which is really makes it even harder because even when I'm home, I'm not home anymore.
Ooh. Lieutenant Corrigan, How do things turn out for you?
I do manage to make it home eventually.
Mm-hmm.
It is a long, arduous road. And upon finally getting back stateside, the one thing that sticks with me is being in the war trained me to turn to violence immediately.
Oh, yeah.
And there was an altercation back home. Like, I thought maybe what we were doing was right the way we were doing it, but I can't get the face of that Japanese man that I tried to help stab to death, essentially, after we came back from wherever we were. And I'm haunted by that. That decision was made of, I could blame the rice wine, I could blame whatever, but I decided to turn to violence, and so as a result, I become an ardent pacifist in my later years, protesting the future wars that eventually come after all that.
For the two of you, for Corrigan and Feathergill, did you guys finish out your what's it called? Your term? Like you could get Section 8. You've both suffered some trauma, mental trauma, or do they put you back into the war?
Oh, I'm sure they stuck me back in the war. I was not injured, and they probably thought that I needed a little hair of the dog, and all I needed is to work and get back to the normal grind. But I probably was then responsible for multiple casualties because in unsuccessful missions before they grounded me for good.
Yep. Okay. What about Lieutenant Corrigan?
I'm pretty banged up, so by the time I'd be getting out of medical, it'd be probably pretty close to the end of my tour.
Okay.
Given
that makes sense.
The sheer volume of injuries that were beset upon me. But I'll take pride in knowing that as I am discharged, that at least I didn't break my dick in the crash.
Okay. How about Sergeant Wyche?
Well, I think that I have been, along the way, I am captured by the Chinese, or the Japanese, so I go into a POW camp for a while.
You get separated from the rest of them somehow.
And
you get captured.
somehow.
It's a girl. It's a girl.
Away.
It's obviously a girl. Yeah. Okay.
He slept over in a brothel when we were leaving.
Yeah. Well, and actually, I managed to escape the POW camp because I befriend some maybe a laundress or something like that, and so I'm actually able to sneak back into China, and I spend my time, I kind of avoid any of the army stuff because now I'm really focused on the occult, and that ghost woman was just
you go back
the woman of
looking
my
for
dreams.
Bo?
I've got to find her again. Yeah, Bo.
So you become obsessed with finding Bo.
Yes.
Oh,
so that's kind of what I think I'm going to do.
Do you ever find her? Do you go back to sleep in that graveyard one night and? Do you find her? And do you survive? I do, yeah. You survive, or do you never wake up again?
I think I never wake up again. Okay. And if anyone were to come and show up there, I am now part of the haunting.
Okay.
Every third Wednesday, I see that girl, and then on the fourth Friday, I see Wyche.
Yeah. Okay. And they find your body with the big ass smile on your face, right, Wyche? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If she had sex with you, it would have cost you con a lot. As she sucks your life force out. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, she does.
But you could have had sex with her all night. Those of you who survived can also get a D6 of sanity back if you want. So there you go. Ooh, good job. Questions, comments, suggestions, anything from y'all very briefly. I don't want to keep everybody. I know it's late and some people aren't feeling well. Any feedback would be appreciated.
I would say with the crash, instead of a hard, what was that, hard luck check?
It was hard luck, yes.
Maybe Just a regular luck check, or like once you fail it X amount of times, then maybe it gets a little.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good idea.
Whoa, we got jacked up pretty.
Well,
quick.
the thing is, you did crash a
and then
plane
hard, and then
in the woods. You did crash a plane in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Everybody needs to be badly injured. That's part of the point of the scenario. Is
Gotcha.
you survived a plane crash, and a lot of these guys got fucked up really bad.
And over the plane ride was pretty long. I don't know if it fits, but maybe an interlude with Gremlins, which were popular in World War II. Like, it might be a little small interlude on the way there, just
Yeah,
just an idea.
I was trying to fit it in a 4-hour slot here.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And you guys did a great job. And I hope it didn't feel like I was pushing you and moving you too quickly. There were a lot more encounters that you could have had with. If Wyche could have gotten a Woobo, that would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
For
you
whom?
guys saw it coming for Woobo, and for me, fucking Wyche over when he shows up an hour later and he says, "No, I've been fucking this girl for like 8 hours all night. Why isn't it morning? And why do I feel like shit?"
I need a Gatorade, dear God.
And you're like, oh man, I should have brought the condoms. Damn.
Oh no.
I would say for the plane crash, a thought that I had was keep it to a single luck roll and then have it be like, if you pass a D6 number of conditions, if you fail a D10 number of conditions.
Oh, okay.
That way you're getting banged up, and it avoids, because I feel like we had the constant get a hard success. You're racking up injuries really fast.
That's never happened before.
Well,
You guys rolled the most fails of any group I've ever run any of these through. Usually
We're good for
the worst
that.
are like 4 or
It's the
5. You're getting up 14
Yeah.
and 15. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I cursed them all, except that I rolled pretty well tonight. So
You did, actually.
I think I passed like one roll all night, so
I think I
across
only
both
failed.
sessions.
I think I only failed one.
Well, I thought y'all did a really good job. I enjoyed it. This is a little bit long to try to cram into a 4-hour slot.
It would be fun to see the whole thing sometime.
There's just a lot of different. I make a lot of different encounters and then let the keeper decide which ones he actually wants to use. Like I had to use Grandma. Grandma's got to be in there because that's too weird.
Oh yeah.
And then Woobo for
Everybody
sure, 'cause
hates
you
a
were coming
creepy
on her.
grandma. You know,
What's the
there's no feeling okay about crazy grandma.
Or Aunt Baby.
And then if you guys let the ghost
Toenail.
oh, Aunt Baby, poor Aunt Baby. If you guys let the ghost do the job on the Japs at the end, then they'll do it for you. But I mean, you didn't know that. You're not supposed to. And it was loud noises. Chinese ghosts do not like loud noises. They don't like spirits. mentioning gods.
I had a thought with that one that if
Yeah,
we
me
had
too.
to run out, I was going to have him shoot the machine gun as we're running out.
The ghosts would have been running away from you as much as they could have. So that's about it. So there's our survivors, such as they are. And thank you guys for playing. I hope you had fun.
Hey, thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
Thanks.